You ever notice how the worst day of your life can sneak up on you at the most ordinary moment? For Zara Jackson, it started with nothing but a paper boarding pass, sweaty palms, and a gate agent whose look could slice right through you. "I don't care who your father is, you're not getting on this flight," he sneered, loud enough for the whole line to hear. That's how it always is, right? Not a slap in the face, but 1,000 little cuts, and it never hurts less just because you see it coming. Her twin, Nia, gave her a look like, "Here we go again," and they both knew the drill. The crazy thing? All it took was one phone call. One call that didn't just get them home, but ended up grounding every single Mid-Atlantic Airlines plane and blowing open decades of hush-hush discrimination. But let me back up a second. You have to see how it built up. Step by step, Zara and Nia, 17, honor students, first time flying solo for a college tour, are standing in line at Denver International, all nerves and excitement. Their dad, Marcus Jackson, finally trusts them to do this on their own. And nobody in that airport knows their dad's the new CEO of Mid-Atlantic Airlines. He keeps that quiet, wanting his girls to move through the world like regular people, not the boss's daughters. First-class tickets? Not about showing off, just a dad's way of keeping his kids safe. But if you looked at them, hoodies, sneakers, box braids, smiles bright as the sunrise, you'd just see two black teenagers on an adventure. And for some people, that's all they ever see. They hit the front of the line. The agent, Trevor, his name tag says, just ignores them, waves the white couple behind them forward. It's like they're invisible. But Nia, never one to take disrespect quietly, clears her throat. "Excuse me, sir, we were next." Trevor's friendly face drops like a mask falling off, and suddenly he's all cold business. "Wait your turn," he snaps, shifting away like it pains him to acknowledge they're even their point. 15 minutes go by before he finally waves them up, and even then, it's just so he can make a show of questioning their tickets first class? "You sure you're at the right counter?" Like the idea of two black girls in first class is some wild impossibility. He takes their IDs like they're radioactive, disappears to the back. You can hear laughter through the door, and when he finally returns, it's to announce, loud enough for the world, that they've been bumped to economy. "Some error in the system," he says, ice cold. "Consider yourselves lucky to be flying at all." And you want to get mad. You want to yell. But they've learned that lesson since grade school: anger just gets flipped on you, makes you the problem. So Zara stays cool, asks for a supervisor. Too busy, Trevor snaps, "Take it up at the gate." And they walk away, humiliated. Nia whispers, "We should call Dad." Zara shakes her head. "He told them only to call if it was an emergency." "This feels like an emergency," Nia mutters. But they decide to handle it, just like they always do. Except Trevor is already on the phone, calling security. Two black girls, trying to pull a fast one with first-class tickets. He's laying the groundwork, just in case. Security checkpoint. TSA agent Vanessa, white, with a smirk that says it all, announces they've been randomly selected for additional screening. And again, random doesn't look very random when you're the only black kids in the line getting pulled aside. Bags are dumped out, laptops scratched, private things pawed through. Vanessa tosses Zara's allergy meds like they're contraband. She talks loud about their hair. You wouldn't believe what people try to hide in these hairstyles. And all the agents laugh like it's the funniest thing in the world. A white woman in line starts filming, and immediately TSA is on her, demanding she delete the video or get detained. So, of course, she backs down. 45 minutes later, the girls are left with scratched up stuff and an extra helping of humiliation. "Have a nice trip," Vanessa calls after them, with a smile so fake it makes you want to scream. They try to get food at the airport restaurant, Sky High Grill, where the hostess tells them there's a 45-minute wait even though empty tables are in plain view. Then, right in front of them, she seats a white couple immediately. The manager gets called over and sides with the hostess, threatens to call security if the girls keep making a scene. Only one waitress, Elena, quietly slips them food court vouchers and her number. "I'll be a witness if you file a complaint," she says, a tiny spark of kindness in a day of cold shoulders. Finally, they make it to the gate. Tickets fixed by a customer service agent who won't say a word about the earlier mistake. But at the gate, Richard the agent looks at their passes and immediately calls security, again, no real reason. Just following protocol, he claims. The twins stand their ground, call it for what it is, discrimination, and that's when the real escalation happens. Security's called, hands near their weapons, acting like these two girls are a threat. After more humiliation, their seats are randomly reassigned to other passengers, no explanation, just the same old smirk. So yeah, that's when Zara calls her dad, who answers right away. They tell him everything, every name, every detail. And then comes the twist. They find out Dad's not just any airline exec, but the CEO himself, and now he's angry. He tells them to wait. Moments later, the whole airport goes nuts. Every mid-Atlantic flight in the country is grounded by executive order. The PA keeps repeating, due to a safety protocol, all flights are delayed. Tens of thousands of people stranded, chaos everywhere. Suddenly, executives are calling, offering the girls everything: private jets, luxury hotels, whatever it takes to keep them quiet. Their dad tells them to refuse it all. The same agents who gave them grief come crawling back, desperate to fix things. When one agent tries to intimidate them, their dad's voice comes over the phone, warning him off. Turns out he never hung up. And while that's happening on the ground, there's another war raging online. The airline's PR team tries to spin it, leaks fake posts, blames troublemaking teenagers, even tries to erase security footage. But the girls are one step ahead, backing up everything, reaching out to witnesses, fighting fire with facts. Dad faces a boardroom mutiny, his rivals trying to paint him as unstable. He turns the tables by dropping the receipts, showing 5 years of buried discrimination complaints, lawsuits, the whole dirty laundry. He doesn't just win the boardroom battle. He launches a sweeping reform, training, accountability, and not just firing the bad apples, but making them face the harm they've done and be part of the change. 6 months later, Zara and Nia board a flight at the very same gate. No drama, just a smile from a new agent, and they get to Boston like they should have the first time. The airline is changed, top to bottom. The people who hurt them had to face their own blind spots, and some, like Diane the supervisor, actually found a little redemption along the way. And as the twins sit in their first-class seats, they see a little black girl a few rows back, wide-eyed with excitement. She'll never know how much it costs to make this just another day. But that's how change happens. One fight, one refusal to stay silent at a time. So, what about you? You ever stood your ground when you knew it would cost you? You ever wish you could? Drop your story below. Let's keep the conversation going. And if you believe justice isn't just a word, but something you fight for, share this with someone who needs to know that standing up can actually change the world, even if it starts with nothing but a boarding pass and a little courage.